I think some films are
Creo que algunas películas
attempting to draw directly from reality, from a director's or writer's perception of reality.
coger directamente de
And
la
I think
percepción del
for some
director
time
o
now,
del
we've been in an
escritor
era
de la
where
realidad.
the material is other material. We're actually
Y-
quoting from popular culture. We're quoting from,
Aquí estamos
you know,
haciendo
it's,
referencias a la cultura
there's a kind of
popular.
self-awareness, and I think that
Hay
that's what
como
this
una
film is doing.
conciencia
This
de sí
is
mismo en esta película.
exploring
Está explorando
the very nature of
la naturaleza
entertainment of this kind.
del entretenimiento
If you saw
de este
Kick-Ass,
tipo.
this is Matthew Vaughn
Esto es, Matthew
as a
Vaughn,
man who grew up
como un
loving
hombre
the
que se
superhero
crió
genre
enamorado
and
del género de
having his own
superhéroes.
form of fun and
Y
his own way
tenía-
into the superhero genre. You take a kid and
mismo
says, well,
con su
what if I
propia
want to be a
forma
real
de hacerlo.
superhero? How does that look?
Esto cómo puede quedar.
And then playing with all the imagery
Y
from
luego
those
él
films,
juega
all the
con
things that
todas
that
las
kid falls in love with in the superhero
de lo
movie.
que
He
estaba
plays with those too,
enamorado
so he really
con
does
las
go
películas
into
de
that world, but all
superhéroes.
in a very
Todo lo hace
self-aware
de una
and
forma muy
in
consciente
the
de
spirit of
ello.
pastiche. Now this is doing the same with Spies.
Y
And
esto
again we
hace
have a
lo
young
mismo
man
con las espías.
who would dream of becoming some kind of superhero at this time, gadgets and spies
O
and
sea, ese
elegance.
sueño de algún tipo de
It's making
superhéroe
use
con
of King Arthur and the
elegancia,
Knights of the Round Table
con
and the ideas of chivalry.
artilugios.
So it's playing with our
O
fantasies,
sea,
and it's
juega
drawing
con
on the
nuestras
tone of the
fantasías,
movies, I think, that we were watching in the
pero
60s and 70s,
utiliza
the
el
early
tono
Bond
de las
films with their kind
películas
of
de los
outrageous
60 y
plots
70 que
and all
eran
that sort
como
of
muy
thing.
exagerados.
I don't think I thought about it very much, actually.
No me
I
lo
like
he
watching action
planteado.
movies.
Me gusta ver películas de acción.
Comfortable's not the word. I would
Cómodo
use
no es
certainly
la
at the
palabra.
beginning. I found it exhilarating. It started
Pero
off
sí, es
painful,
muy
rather
emocionante,
intimidating.
es doloroso.
And after a fairly intensive training,
Y
I loved
después
it. I loved the
de-
camaraderie.
de
What I
hacer
was doing
mucho
was
entrenarme,
a disciplined
yo
dance
estaba haciendo una especie de
sequence.
baile
And so most of my mind was
disciplinada,
focused
una
on
coreografía,
trying
así que yo
to
estaba
perfect
concentrado en intentar perfeccionar
something which was a physical achievement,
algo
really.
que fue un
I almost forgot
desafío
why.
físico.
I just wanted to get it right.
Yo solo quería hacerlo bien.
It's the more
Similar.
The dogs, definitely.
Desde luego, lo
Um,
hice con el perrito.
Do you know, it was wonderful, completely wonderful.
La verdad es que era maravilloso.
Inevitably a little bit daunting,
Desde luego,
but
a
not
uno
as
se le
daunting as it was
impone un
exciting.
poco,
My
pero
overriding
no
feeling
daba tanto
was
miedo
one of
como era emocionante.
excitement.
Yo estaba muy emocionado.
And it was very nice when I arrived to find out that they
Y
were all
luego era muy
really
agradable
nice people
llegar y
who all
conocerles y
made a
ver que
real
era
effort
gente
to be good to
encantadora,
me and be kind
que
to me and make me
hicieron un
feel
esfuerzo para
relaxed and welcome.
ayudarme.
And yeah, but it was, I mean, it was quite a surreal
Y
experience
la verdad
being in
que
my
es una
first film with
experiencia un poco
Colin,
surrealista,
Michael,
haciendo
Mark,
una
Sam.
película así con
Yeah, it was,
Colin,
yeah, well,
Michael y
great. That was
Same for me, you know. I work with a brilliant
lo
young
mismo
actor.
para mí.
That's quite chastening. I'd never
Yo-
seen him before,
Yo
and
trabajé con
he's
un
as good as any
actor
actor I've ever worked with.
brillante, no le
So,
conocía
you
ni
know,
nada,
you notice
y
that. And
es
then
tan
I have
bueno
Michael
como
Caine, who I
cualquier
saw
otro
when I was a child, and have
actor
been watching
que
ever since.
he visto. Y luego Michael Caine le conozco desde que
And
era
so
niño
it's
en
quite
pantalla.
wonderful, actually, to be in that
Así que es
environment.
maravilloso estar en este tipo de
You can't
ambiente,
stay intimidated, otherwise you can't
pero
work.
uno no puede dejar que se le imponga.
I have no idea.
Yo
I think,
no
I
tengo ni
think if
idea.
a gentleman are made, I think they're probably made by their parents, aren't they? Really, being taught to
Probablemente
be
no nacen, se hacen,
kind
pero por
and,
sus padres que les enseñan a ser
polite and empathetic
educados y
and caring.
amables y
In
corteses.
terms of the idea of a gentleman who
Parece
wears
que
suits
la
and
idea del caballero con
has
traje
perfect table manners,
y
and
buenos
I
modales en
don't
la
know.
mesa.
I don't know if it really
No
exists.
sé si eso
Maybe it did one day.
realmente
Certainly not
existe.
in my lifetime.
Desde
no.
luego en mi vida no.
The Third Man,
El tercer hombre.
Live and Let Die, Roger Moore.
el-
tracksuit.
Shandong.
If I had to wear one for the rest of my life, I suspect I'd probably get further in life in a suit. But I enjoy both equally, I
A mí
think.
me gustan los dos. Si tuviera que llevar solo uno el resto de mi vida, creo que adelantaría más con un traje.